ATSA was actually formed when in 2018, the Office of Higher Education, Science, Technology and Innovation gathered everyone at the Thai Embassy in DC. And at that time, I remembered vividly, they were talking about the concept of reversing brain drain. How do we engage researchers and also talented students who are in the US to contribute back to the Thai economy and also find ways to reconnect with Thai society in general? When a lot of them have great ideas, but they professionally want to stay in the US, but at the same time want to figure out some ways to, come back home as well.
The brain drain in my view is like going out and staying, not going back to Thailand. So we just want to cut in the loop, creating the community to show them that in Thailand there's a good opportunity, the good benefit as well, and I want them to come back.
So in 2019, we had a chance to meet the Prime Minister of Thailand. He was flying to New York, so Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha. So he came around September 18th of 2019, and that was when we met him and talked about our intention to create the organization of ATSA. And since then, he was very approving of our initiative, and that's when the 9 of us got to work, and that's when ATSA formally began.
At that point, we still don't have the real election yet. We still have the ad hoc team that formed the organization, but we still have to run things the same. We try to bring the momentum, sustain the momentum of the organization. Still, it just became a little bit more real that okay, we need to bring this forward. We need to find someone to pass the baton on. I think that's more like it. We're still kind of like focus on how to actually make this real and not just we have the paperwork, but like we need the people to be there for the organization.
Yeah, so when there were like a lot of students, 9 co-founders, all of us were presidents of our Thai societies in our respective universities. There weren't any roles, and we had to sort of divide different roles according to our own strengths and what we're passionate about. So I care a lot about governance, and I basically was spearheading the bylaws of ATSA, while other people wanted to do marketing, promoting the ATSA page. So ATSA, initially the first initiative that we had was to create like a Facebook group and also page to help students navigate COVID. Because at that time, there were lots of changes with regard to the US administration's policies for how students can go back to the US, and also like creating a community for students to support one another during the tough times when they're in the US as well.
What do we actually need? What do we have to do? Do we have to quarantine before, after, something like that? Those are the first thing that we did. But then we tried to also organize like the online expo so that people can join in online, because it was, again, during COVID. So it was more, whatever can we do online at that point? Yeah, mostly on Facebook back then. Yeah, the Facebook page.
At first, everyone kind of did everything. The 10 of us just worked on a lot of things, the bylaws, social media, and everything. Eventually, we separated into 3 groups responsible for social media, the bylaws, and activities. And I was in the social media team, so I was, just gathering people to join the group, posting things, answering chats and stuff like that.
At first, I never thought it would be real. So we start with only 10, and we didn't have that much structure at that time, and at the moment that it's actually happening, it's quite surreal, and to see how the ASA evolved over 5-6 years, it's just so crazy. We start from a very, very small group, and now it's also because of everyone at the board that make it to be such a big organization, and at the same time, you also host many events. So I'm really proud of how ATSA has become over 6 years.
I think ATSA's growth has been remarkable and spectacular. I'm very impressed with how the organization has been formed and has grown over the years. I think that everyone here really contributed to its strength. But initially, we were, like meeting every month on Zoom calls, trying to create bylaws, making sure that the the governance was correct and that we had funding for the organization. We're still figuring out how to set up the organization in the US and in Thailand as a nonprofit entity. So these were the initial questions. And at that time, we were still also navigating COVID in 2020, 2021. So for it to have grown so much in the past 5 years, I think is a testament of the passions that the students who took over ATSA and grew it had. And I think it's remarkable to see, as founders, that the organization has been taking shape well and also are growing in the direction that we've always intended it to be.
I'm just impressed. There are things that we wanted to do that we couldn't, but now you can. And you bring it even further than I think we will be able to do. Not just to bring students to the US, finding university that match them, but also the job. That's the connections that the bigger group, the expanding group, that's the power of the exponential, right? But yeah.
In terms of how it has grown, I'm beyond impressed, honestly. So during my time, we were kind of just setting things up. So it was more like back of house work, like documents and everything. But we were able to, from 10 members, we were able to create a network of 50 colleges in America, about 50. But right now, I'm not sure what's the current number is, but definitely many more people know ATSA, and you guys are really hosting amazing events for students or even people who are interested in going to school in the US. So honestly, it's beyond my expectation how much you guys have grown and how quickly it has become this big in 8 years.
So currently in ATSA, I'm the co-chairman of the board of directors with Tan Kitkun Trianon. And before this, I started in 2021 as a subcommittee. And then in 2022, I was the director of events. And then 2023, I started becoming part of the board of directors.
My name is Tan Kitikun Trianon. I was president from 2022 to 2023. And I started serving as a BOD from 2023 onwards until the present. I'm currently serving as chairman since 2024, and I am now acting president of the association. My first involvement with ATSA is probably at DC. I went to a conference in DC where it's an annual conference where all the ATSA presidents from each school go there to meet and then discuss about upcoming events, discuss about how we can improve Thailand as a country, how we can take talents back from the States, and then improve the country's GDP, yeah, those stuff.
When I first was introduced to ATSA, it was actually one of the current board of directors who invited me to help out with one of the events. It was the first virtual career fair. We didn't really have an idea of what it was going to look like. And he said, hey, I know you have experience doing events. Would you be interested in coming to help out? I thought the concept was really interesting, how they wanted to support the Thai community in the US, and I didn't hesitate at all to saying yes. So how ATSA is structured, we have the board of directors. Basically, they are your advisors. Most of them, or actually all of them, have served on the executive board or have executive experience of some sort. So they have the leadership and expertise in particular fields, right? So they are like your advisors, your counselors, that they would come in and help out in particular issues or guide you in a particular direction. And then we have the executive committee, where they are pretty much the working team. All of them are current students from different schools, and they work in different roles driving the initiatives, right? And under each director, some will have their own subcommittees, basically people who don't take the full executive role, but they come in to help with particular functions and to help execute the initiative.
There's also ATSA reps who's not like technically part of the e-board, but they represent the voices of the whole country. So ATSA rep is basically a representative from each Thai student association from each university. They help with promoting events. They help with voicing their concerns during town hall. They help with organizing the expo. Yeah, all the tasks that they help support the community as a whole.
So for ATSA, our two flagship events are the Virtual Career Fair and the ATSA Expo, which is today. The Virtual Career Fair, it is basically online webinar where different companies will come in and share about their organization and the opportunities that are available to the ATSA community and whoever we partner with for that year. Right? So it's a great chance for us to serve our community and align with our mission to support the professional development of the Thai students abroad.
This is the event where we held a whole career fair virtually in a convention hall online. So in the past, we've created like platform, we've used Zoom just to imitate like a very in-person career fair, but just online. So you don't have to come to the event in person. You can just join online, and then you can do a one-on-one call or interview with HRs or recruiters, all those stuff. So it helps the Thai students connect with the companies, get jobs, way more easier. So that's basically the virtual career fair.
For ATSA Expo, it's kind of a big mix of virtual career fair, but instead of virtual, it's now on-site, and also a university fair. So we actually don't just support the students looking for jobs, right? We also support high school students who want to continue their education abroad. So that's a really big part for us, that we give back to the community that we are serving.
Concept of the expo is that when I'm back in high school, I need advices to excel in the next chapter of my life, which is going into university. So basically, high school student can come to the university fair and ask current students how's their student life like, how any tips and tricks for the application process, or how is academics like at their respective university, all those stuff. At the same time, university students also will need to start finding jobs to get income or to advance in their next chapter of their lives. At the same time, companies also come to the expo to recruit new talents, new potentials, to make sure their business excels. And this is why all three key stakeholders of the expo relies on each other to excel in the next chapter. So this year's expo is themed around a cinema theme, a movie theater theme. So we go by the trailer to your tomorrow, which means you're the director to your own life movie. And so if you come to the expo, you'll gain more technical skills on how you can direct your own life movie.
The preparation for this expo is very, very intense. All of our team members do not do ATSA full-time. Some are students, some are working professionals. Everyone is very, very busy. So they have to carve out this good chunk of time out of their daily lives to come and give time to ATSA to execute this project, right? All hands on deck, meaning that everyone needs to have this as the highest priority on top of all the other things going on in their lives, right? So I want to paint a picture of the past 2-3 weeks, we've had in-person meetings. And it's been such a cool process because we've always had online meetings for so many months, and now everyone is really coming together. I've met many people for the first time in person, and I'm like, oh wow, I've talked to you for months, but I've never ever seen you in real life. So it's a very cool process where all the things we've talked about for months is now really coming together. And I hope that you as the watcher of an audience of this documentary, you are able to look around and see all the hard work that everyone has put in for months.
Yeah, the team is very committed. We're working basically ATSA full time at this moment. Marketing team, the event team, the panel team, the logistic team, everyone. We're very committed, and this year it will be bigger than ever. More university this year, more company this year, more F&B zone this year, more workshop, more roadshow. It's just gonna be bigger than ever, the biggest student-led university fair and career fair held by students. So yeah, I am very excited and look forward to this all coming together under the same roof. Yep.
So what it means to me to be on the board of directors, it just reminds me every day that my past experiences is of value to the organization and the future of ATSA, right? My past mistakes and all the lessons I've learned is now useful not just for all the old members that I've worked with, but for the future generation. So it means a lot to me that I'm able to contribute in that way.
อยากเข้าอยู่นี้อยู่ struggle ขนาดไหนที่จะหาคำแนะนำหา tips advice whatever now you're part of their journey you เป็นส่วนหนึ่งในการช่วยเขาเข้ามหาลัยได้ be proud of it take pride okay ไม่อยากให้ put a smile on your face okay we got this มีอะไรถามไม่มั่นใจอะไรถามช่วยกันละกันไม่มีอะไรทำไปหาแป้งมีอะไรให้ช่วยไหมสามมีอะไรให้ช่วยไหม okay we are a team now from this point on we go on this journey together it's a position where it's very tricky to talk about. I obviously feel proud of myself carrying all these responsibilities, but it's not just a responsibility I have to do, I have to execute, but it's more of a position where I have a lot of influence on others, not only the executive board, not only the other directors, but also the other members of the community. I might have some influence on them, and everything I do is also the image of the association. I feel proud, but also I also feel the sense of responsibility to carry this association forward.
For every board member that I've encountered with, a couple of key things that I notice is they have this sense of selflessness, right? No one in ATSA gets paid, and everyone works so hard. And it's this sense that they carry where they feel like what they're doing today will have impact on the larger community, and they're willing to give in whatever form they can. So that's one of the characteristics that I think almost everyone in our community holds. What ATSA has given me is amazing memories and a family, right? A lot of the people I work with, we started from strangers, and now we feel like siblings in a way, where it's not just that we interact during meetings, but we actually go and hang out in real life, and we talk about personal things and professional things. There are good times and bad times, and it's really become a family to me. And the amount of impact we've created together, that's something I will hold dearly to my heart. And the most important thing are the memories, right? All those meetings where we're just yelling at each other, and all the good times, and all the amazing things that has happened. I think I will never forget how last year at Expo I cried at the end of the Expo. I've never cried in any event, and that was the first time I really felt like, wow, we've come this far, and it's really all because of the people around me. So I'll say, dear ATSA Expo working team, thank you for everything that you've done. I know there has been nights where you feel like you want to give up because it's so hard, so demanding, but I just want to say thank you for everything. And I'm sure that there's that one or a couple of kids whose lives will be changed from today's event, and all of that is thanks to you. So thank you so much for all that you've done for our organization, and I hope you stay in touch, all right? After this expo, whether you choose to stay on the board or you choose to do something else, I wish you good luck and stay in touch for sure.
To my current ATSA team, this is a very young e-board, very inexperienced e-board. Not saying that it's bad, but we've come very far in terms of the events we've held, the initiatives that started this year, and I have no other words than saying I'm very proud of every one of you. You've held it tight together. You were even more committed when tragedy struck. When there's a major setback, you guys are more committed and more united than ever. And when I asked if you wanted the expo to happen, you've all voted that you want to do it. And getting closer to the expo, before this I didn't imagine it's gonna happen, but now looks like it's happening. So yeah, I'm very proud, and I want to say thank you to everyone who make this happen, not because of ATSA's reputation, but it's more than that. Thank you for being part of someone's journey to getting their dream jobs, getting the salary needed to help support their family, or just thank you for continuing the legacy, not only mine, maybe the previous board. I don't know, just thank you for making Lisa's dream come true. On behalf of her, I think she'll look down from the skies and she'll be happy that all the effort, all the commitment she's done in the past is actually coming together, and it's happening on the biggest stage ever. So yeah, thank you, and be proud of yourself. I'm very proud of you guys and have no other words to say other than enjoy. I mean, I don't know where this organization will be, which direction it's going to be heading in coming years, but I think I can leave without being concerned. I can leave with my head held high and say I've brought the organization, or Juan and I and other board of directors have brought the organization to a very stable pace, and hopefully we can grow higher and higher. So yeah, enjoy, and don't forget, ไม่ซ่า ATSA
ใครไม่ทราบแอสซ่า
ใครไม่ซ่าแอดซ่า
ใครไม่ซ่า ATSA
ใครไม่ซ่าแอดซ่า
ใครไม่ทราบแอสซ่า
ใครไม่ซ่า ATSA
My heart is aching.